Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today it's time to play Finland Life again. This is the map created by Mikko Amma, a viewer of the channel. Thank you very much, Mikko. And Mikko let me know last time that the locations that I had the first time I played the map have been replaced with 5 new ones. So this is all fresh to me. We did okay last time, 24,964 points in 38 minutes. So let's see how well we can do. Without further ado, I'll hit play. Going to give myself a bit of a time limit this time. I suffered a bit last time, getting stuck and not being too sure on things. And I think having a time limit does sort of help keep things moving and it makes you make decisions. So that's why I do it. I'll play the game this time with a time limit, 3 minutes and 30 seconds like normal. And we'll see, if it makes a difference, really. Finland Life. Okay, here we go. Material receiving. Okay, so these are different languages, I think, going on. Now we know that there's a heavy Rauma presence on these maps. Also, we found. This looks like we're going in somewhere. I'm going to go out of somewhere. I'm going to go, out of this facility that we're in. So we know that there's a heavy Rauma presence. We also had Helsinki last time, so that's good. Those are 2 expected locations, but where else might we be? What do we have here? Some more signs, so haven't lost hope yet. These are getting blurred out though by GeoGuessr, which is quite frustrating. So, right, okay. Right, time to embarrass myself. U.S.A. Upunki. Right. And Harjavalutta. Oh, goodness, I don't know. Do forgive my terrible pronunciation. Do we see these places just on the map? UU, for example, that's quite an unusual. UU. And HAR, Jav. I don't know. I haven't found it yet, and it's a little worrying. So, well, we're not going to go 80k, are we? I wonder if it's. There's some in this area that are pretty. We had this area a lot last time. Tampere. U.S.A. Yes, found it. We're not going to nail this one yet. What's the other one though? Which direction is this? Need to get a move on here. We've only got 40 seconds. Right, that is to the west. So to the west. The other one then is to the east. So HA. And I don't see it. But there's a lot of HARs, HARs, aren't they? So are we somewhere down here then? We might be on this 43 even. I think that's about as good as we're going to do here. But we could be anywhere on that road, the 43. Oh, amazing. God, that is astonishing. I'm so lost. So let's try and get this right again. U.S.A. I have no idea. Hope that's right. Hope I'm doing Finland justice there. Just astonishing, actually, that we got so close. I never found even the second. Was it this one? Hammer. I don't think it even was. Could have been down here. Didn't even look down here. really struggled that entire round, to be honest, and I'm amazed that we did so well. It was a complete guess, to be honest, that we were close. You know, we came across this main road, and you know, the sign points in both ways, and so of course you know, that could put you here, for example, and the sign to Uusikaupunki is, you know, is pointing in the same direction. So it just had a sense maybe that we were closer to this town, and which is why I guessed there. But you know, complete luck. This is what we were looking at to begin with. We were looking at Valmet Automotive, and I guess we'd come down this road, and we were on the 43 here. Actually, I put the pin there. But wow. Okay, next round. Right, we're in a town now. This is so pretty. These kind of cobbled stones and all the rest of it. Going to go uphill here. See a big... Oh, goodness. I've already lost myself. This is very, very pretty. Look at this. Just these wooden buildings, wooden houses with the cobbled streets. Oh, we can't go this way, apparently. Just lovely. I wonder where this is then. Gonna struggle here, I think, to nail this one down. Looks, you know, like we're kind of in a rural location. It's very picturesque. We've got a river down here, I think. Look at that. Oh, come on. Here, this looks like the main street, right? We want to go down here. Yes, there we go. And water. Water doesn't really help in Finland, I don't think, because, you know, the country is so... It's got, you know, literally thousands of lakes. Keskusta, I think we've seen that one before, that word before. I forget what it means. As we know, I'm terrible with my languages. But, yeah, look at this. Very, very picturesque, this river. You can see why these folks are taking photos out of it. My strategy at the moment is actually to sort of leave town on the hopes that, you know, there'll be a sign basically to the next town, which might give us some leeway. So what do we have here? Oh dear. Just trying to get a bit of a better view of this. This might be all we get. Agri-market, Empower. Strange, don't know. What's this over here then? We've got more signs here. Come on. Keskusta. We've seen that one before. Okay, fine. So that is the name of the town then. So something center. Where have we seen this one before? I'm going back to my favorite area, sort of southwest Finland. Was it near Helsinki? Was it? There was some island in Helsinki that we... Oh no, I think that was it. No, I don't think it's there. Ah, dear. It doesn't look like a big town either, so what we need is a road. There's also Stromsberg. Do we see at this altitude a Stromsberg? We don't. So I think we've run out of time. I'm just going to leave my pin where it is because it's close. Oh, would you look at that? So, Keskusta wasn't the name of the town then. Ah, goodness. So we were in, let's get this right, Porvoo. And I think we were exiting this way and we were going to get to this E18. If we'd have done that, we might have stood a chance because I think we'd have then figured out the E18, we'd have seen some more signs and you know, we might have seen the Shell gas station, for example. But this is where we started. And I think just being an old town, you know, it's hard to nail that down. That is an extremely pretty place though, and really, really beautiful. So what a lovely area, and yeah, fantastic to see. So the town of Porvoo, again, forgive the way I say it, but hopefully that's right. Looks absolutely lovely. Next round. Let's try and nail a few of these. Come on. Some sculpture. Okay, fantastic. A bit strange, but that's okay. A face. And, you know, clearly we're in some big park here. This is, you know, quite touristy. So I'm thinking Helsinki here, because presumably if you've got tourists, you know, this is where they come. So wonder if we can get out of here and see, you know, where we are. You can see some waterfront over here. So I'm going to head down here and try and triangulate this with Helsinki. Let's see if we can see what that says as well. The RTS Scandinavia. Okay, great. So but this is looking sort of southwestish. We could be in Turku as well. There's Porvoo, which we had before, but I'm taking a bet at the moment that we're in Helsinki. So, you know, and possibly, this is where it gets complex, doesn't it, this coastline, but possibly, you know, in here. I don't know. Goodness, there's actually lots of green space, isn't there? So, but I don't know. Right, back to the beginning. Let's see what else we can do. I think that's not a bad guess to begin with. There's a bunch of other coaches over here, so maybe there'll be a sign here that says where we are, and that's what we're looking for ultimately, isn't it? A sign. So, you know, lots of tourist buses and so on here. So what does that say? Can't read it. So we know that to the west is, oh, come on. To the west is some water. This feels like a major city. What do we have here? Rajasaranti. I seem to be struggling here to... Come on. Ah, dear. GeoGuessr. Do we see that? Was that the street there that we're looking for? Struggling here a little bit with trying to pick out which park we're in. I'm pretty convinced we're in the right location. You know, just looking for some monuments really. Notable cemetery with more memorials. So we're not in a cemetery. So let's just try and do a little better. Are we here? Abstract monument to composer. I think that's it. We're looking down there. We've took a right and we're actually currently here, but I think we found it. Spot on. Yeah. Struggled my way towards that one a little bit. Got that we were in Helsinki just because of the tourists. Figured out we were on the west side of town here looking at the water, so that's great. And we were just you know, at the last second there, figured out, you know, we weren't in a cemetery, obviously. So started looking at some other towns. And this is where we were. We went down to this water and saw this harbour first. Then we came back up to this road. And we were just sort of getting a bit confused at this junction. We can see the bus stop there. And we saw in the beginning that the monument was kind of this abstract, strange-looking monument. So it's even in the description. So pretty straightforward. So yes, another good one. Right, look at this tower. That's quite something. Puijon. We had a tower in the last one as well. It was a water tower though, in Rauma. At least I think it was a water tower. So, come on, 4 out of 5. So we know we're on top of a hill. Let's get down the hill. And this feels like Rauma again, to be honest. Come on. And look at this, or immediately we're in the kind of dense woodlands of Finland, so this could be a tough one. Oh no, hang on, things are opening up. Okay, very good, so that's good. Right, and we've got some big clues here, so we must be able to do okay on this one. What do we have? We've got Salmi on the E63. We've got Mikkeli. And we've got Kelloniemi. And then we've got Keskusta again. That must mean something else. And Puijonlaakso. Okay, so let's look for the 63. That's the first thing to do. I think we should be able to do okay here. We've got the E18 or the 5. Is it? I never know now if it's the 5 or the E63 because they seem to be the same. So, well, actually, we've got the 5 and we've got the E63. So, am I right in saying that? Yes, we are. So we've got both. So, what does that mean? Do they ever line up? Yes, they do. They line up around here. Very good. And I've just seen Isalmi there. And Mikkeli. There is Salmi. That doesn't mean we're there, of course. It means that that is what is straight on. And we're looking south at that. Kelloniemi. Does that mean, is that the name of a town? Don't know. And Mikkeli, watch. There is Mikkeli. Okay, good. Right. So, don't know. It's going to be tough. Perhaps we're in the middle because I assume you can go right and left to either one. Which would put us here. We've spent all our time looking at those signs and not really nailed it. So perhaps we're in this town, Kuopio. Oh my goodness! This is astonishing. I love this map. Oh, that is so good. That is such a ridiculous guess. It's not even true. We were Kuopio. I and ahed for 3.5 minutes. It seems to be a bit of a trend at the moment, and then just got it right. Honestly, struggled there. Just the language, the words, the letters, looking for the right, on the map versus the signs. Saw the 63 and the 5. That got us to the right neck of the woods. I then just took a punt that we were in between these two cities. Where was the other one again? It was Mikkeli, that's right. So in between these two cities, halfway point here. And at the last second, I kind of zoomed in there and saw that there was a green space. And I thought, well, we started in this tower, or with this tower in front of us. It's not going to be in the middle of town. So why don't I put a pin here? And that was it. So again, completely lucky, but haha, Finland. Yes. Now, oh my goodness. Rautatiesema Järnvägsstation. Okay, so we get that that's a station. Very good. Interesting flag there as well. That's a bit different. This is a major city, I think, again, so, we'll go with Helsinki to begin with. And, we've got here Hotel Varkuna. So is that the name of a town? Or a part of Helsinki? Is there a town called Varkuna? There's Vaasa. We can try and look for railway lines as well here. So we see a railway line coming into Helsinki. So what is... Sokos Hotel, and we see here a Sokos Hotel, the Sokos Helsinki. This is a major train station here. This is the sort of Grand Central Terminal of... So what does it say? I'm pretty sure this is right. But it doesn't actually say... Helsingen Is that one? That's not a P, that's a R. But it's spot on here, even just because we can see with the entranceway here, sort of one goes left and one goes right. That's exactly what we've got here. One goes left and one goes right. So there we go. So I don't think, it seems to me that what's on the front of the station here isn't the name of the station, but anyway, it's close enough. We're bang smack in the middle of Helsinki, which is great. And you know that's pretty clear because of the because of sort of how big the town is around us. So let's just take a scan around us. You know, looks lovely. Look at this, super. All this tram here, fantastic. Curious as to the flag. So that's an interesting one. Whether that's maybe the I don't know, the sort of the flag of the train company or the major railway, or maybe Helsinki city has a flag. You know. Curious to know that one, so that's good. The Sokos Hotel there also really helped us out, so I think we're spot on. Look, there's no point in spending longer here than we need to, so, you know, spot on there, right in front of the train station. I'd say that one was pretty straightforward. So on the whole, look, as you can tell, I've really enjoyed playing this map. I mean, this is just great. The first one, I mean, the number of lucky guesses here is insane. So the first one was definitely one of them, as was the fourth. I mean, I think the fourth one there really stands out to me. Just so lucky. Two in Helsinki. So the one obviously in this town here of Porvoo wasn't. We didn't get that one, so fair enough. And then the two in Helsinki we did really well, and the one on the train station was easy. But the one in this park was a little tougher because it's such a complex coastline around here that it is hard to get your bearings, I think. And there's a lot of green space as well. Like, it looks like a lovely city in that sense that, you know, there's these green areas. So, you know, you've got so many choices of parks, right? I mean, you know, could have been here, for example, as well. I don't know. You know, could have been here. So took some guessing, but the monument sign here really kind of helped us out. So that was great. So, look... You know, thank you, you know, once again for watching this map. I really enjoyed playing this one. I'll continue to do it again because there's other locations on it that presumably we haven't seen yet. So I'll be back. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.